We're just having a little bit of a test run today, and we've also got some new mics, so hopefully you can hear me a lot better than normal. We've bought some DJI mics. It's very nice out here today. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's about 6-7 degrees, and we've just tested the engine. So now we've changed our propeller, we can actually, well, we're running a lot lower RPM for the same speed. So we're currently at about 2,000 RPM. Yeah, 2,000 RPM. We're doing 6.8 knots now. We've got a knot of tide, so that's about 5.8 knots. But when we actually sort of go full power now, it starts to actually bury the stern, and yeah, so there's a lot more power there. So the engine RPM's dropped for our cruising speed, probably a little bit too much, to be fair. I think if you're gonna buy a propeller for these boats, then 17-12 is probably optimum, where this is 18-12, so it's cracking on, to be honest, at the same revs. But it's nicer because at that speed now we'd have to be probably about 3,000 revs, wouldn't we? 2.7, 2.8. Yeah, so it's dropped it a lot. It really has. It's made a massive difference. We're just keeping an eye on temperatures and things, as I was showing a sec. Christine's steering today. Catherine's here as well. We're just going to make our way down to Newton's Creek, to be honest, just spend the night down there, and then we're going to head back. That's our plan. So we're doing really well still. We are doing 8.3 knots. We're doing around 6 through the water, and then we've got a bit of current with us, but yeah, we're actually going along at 2,000 revs, and that's now 6 knots, so that propeller's made a huge difference. Yeah, it really has dropped the RPM quite a lot, so that's really good. Just here at Newton's Creek, or coming into Newton's Creek, quite a lot of people out today sailing. It's a little bit chilly. We're just going to get some teas and coffees and hot chocolates on the go. So we've got a slightly different day behind me, as you can probably see. A little bit grey, but it's still quite nice. We are just heading back. So we're just motoring our way back a little bit, and we're just taking a kind of like the inside of the channel here. So obviously the main channel's all the way over here. And what we're doing is we're running down the inside to try and just stay out of the current a little bit, because a lot of the water's obviously just running straight down this bit now, so we're just sticking quite close into the side. I mean, we should really be a little bit further over. It would probably make more sense, but we're doing pretty well because we've caught, these guys are trying to sail here, but we've done really well. As you can see behind me, we can create quite a wash now, so we've got about 2,500 RPM on now, and it's nice to know we've got that little bit extra power really for situations such as this, when the current's against you. We're doing 3.6 knots, and we've got 2.7 knots of tide, so we're doing really well. So I've been keeping an eye on obviously all of the stats while we've been running the prop, just to make sure that we aren't obviously causing any side effects really of having a larger prop. As I said, RPM's lower, engine temperature's good, so we're still in the right band where we should be, 74, above 70 degrees. Exhaust temperature's not changed at all, that's still the same. Obviously we're charging our batteries, we're putting a lot of power in the batteries at the moment, but our speed is up. I mean, it isn't at the moment because we've got the current against us, but our speed is definitely up. Fuel economy is obviously a bit linked to engine RPM, so it'll probably be slightly more accurate, but it's lower again because normally we'd be, I mean in this, we'd have to be right up to 3,000 revs. There's absolutely no chance of us making progress against a tide like this. So that's a lot better. That's slightly out. We're actually probably closer to 2.2 than 2.1. But yeah, doing really well. Temperature's holding quite nice, as you can see, 73, 74, and it's not changed at all in that whole time, so I'm happy with that. So this is a little bit of a disturbing message to see. Obviously there's a MOB man overboard thing active here, but but actually it's on land. So I've just placed the waypoint to see where it was, because I thought, well, if there's someone in the water, we need to go and obviously act on that. When I placed the waypoint, it's actually somewhere in Cows. So don't quite know what's going on there, but it's triggering loads of bloody alerts.